guys, I finished my treatment and I am settling in for a day of racing. It is Kentucky Oaks today and Kentucky Derby tomorrow. So I am settling in for a fun-filled day of racing. But before I do, I want to give you guys my CF Awareness Day 4 fact. And today's fact is on how much we actually need to eat, like how many calories and how much nutrition we need. Because CF is a multi-system involved disease, it affects different parts. It mainly affects the lungs, but it also will affect our digestive tract, and our pancreas gets blocked by mucus, so we can't release the digestive enzymes that we need to absorb our food. To combat that, we take artificial enzymes, but these don't work as well as, obviously our body's natural defenses. Ninja, you like making a camo in every video. Our body's natural production, obviously, is not as good artificially. So because of that, we get malabsorption, and on top of that, we use more calories just to breathe because our lungs work harder to get air. And we also, our body's in like a constant state of fighting the bacteria in our lungs. So the constant infections can also make it hard to gain weight. So in all encompassing, we have a lot of things against us for gaining weight. Like right now, I am about 91 pounds. And that is the most I've ever weighed in my entire life. And that is amazing weight for me. Like, it's a struggle. So just to maintain weight, we have to eat about 3,000 calories a day, and that's just maintaining weight. And to gain weight, we have to go over that, almost to the 4,000 calorie mark to gain weight. And that is a lot of food. Like, it is impossible to eat that much food every single day, especially when we struggle with sometimes low appetite due to different medicines that we're on, different antibiotics, or just because we feel sick, when you have a cold sometimes. When we have a flare-up of our CF, we lose our appetite. So it's a bunch of stuff congealing together. But we have to eat about 3,000 a day to maintain weight and about 4,000 to gain weight. And in order to do that, obviously we eat as much as we can. CFers are encouraged to have a very high-fat, high-calorie diet. All the things that most people try to avoid if they're on a diet, we need. Fried chicken, cake, cookies, just down it, get the calories in. And on top of that, sometimes that's just still not enough. And so we will do supplemental feeds at night through a feeding tube, and I have a G-tube, which is a little kind of button tube that goes into my stomach, and you can do supplemental specific high-calorie formula feeds overnight. There's many different kinds of feeding tubes, and I'm going to cover that in a different video or a different tip later this month. But I have had a G-tube, or a gastronomy tube, since I was about 3 months old. And it has helped me tremendously over my life getting those calories in, because I could do supplemental feeds at night, and that equals out to about 1,500 calories, give or take. And so that's a big chunk of what we need to eat right there. I can just get overnight through supplemental feeds. And so for CFers, weight correlates lungs, because the more weight we have, the more reserves we can have. The better our lungs can fight off stuff when we do get sick. Like, the more weight we have, the better we can fight off infections. So it kind of all goes together. And just kind of a interesting factor, like, I guess fact about me, which is kind of funny. I crave healthy food. I crave, like, salads and fruit and stuff, because I guess it's like reverse psychology, where it's like, eat this high-calorie stuff, so I'm like, I want a cucumber, It's so random. But that is today's fact on weight correlating to CF, and hope you guys enjoyed that. Ninja stopped biting my toes. And now I'm gonna settle in for Kentucky Oaks. So I just finished watching part 1 of the coverage for today. And then there's like an hour, and then the Oaks starts. Not doing so well picking winners. I think I've gotten like 2 out of like 6. I haven't done very well. But hopefully my horse that I'm rooting for in the Oaks will win today. And especially the horse I'm rooting for in the Derby will win tomorrow. But yeah, got an hour until the next race. So I think it might be raining outside. If it's not, I might head to the barn. It's really muddy today, so I haven't really decided if I want to go or not. But yeah, so far it's been a good day with a lot of exciting races, and there's still more to come. Well, that answers that question. I walked out onto the porch, and it's raining. You can't tell, but it's actually raining pretty heavily. So looks like I will be spending the hour break inside. We're actually gonna head to Walmart in an hour, so I'll be watching the Oaks taped. But I was gonna head to the barn now if it wasn't raining, but it is, so I will go inside. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight. We just got back from Walmart, and I took care of the dogs. I put all the groceries away, and now I'm gonna sit down and eat dinner and get my treatment done. I know my hair is less than glamorous, but it was in the way and it was raining. So I'm gonna sit down and get my treatment done and eat dinner and just kind of wind down for the night. I am stoked for the Derby tomorrow. Plus I have a lesson in the morning. So really looking forward to tomorrow. And hopefully I'll have better luck at the Derby than I did in the Oaks. But the most important thing is all jockeys and horses came back safe. So you can't ask for better than that. So thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.